The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas. The Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. It is episode 901. We're your Whiskey Brothers. Sladeham, Rob Mungle, Trey Tutson, Sam Damaris.
Slap me this week.
Cut that. Oh, little brother came prepared. Get me after church again today.
I was the butcher knife kid.
I bet you were.
I was the butcher knife fucking kid.
Of course you were.
Fellas, I thought we were at that point where in case of emergency it was time to break open glass.
Which we're getting there.
No, we are fucking not.
Oh, wow. Nate
Take a guess where this came. Oh, look.
Okay, well,
it says it on the back.
Oh, wow. He loves me.
Holy shit.
oh, look at
He
that.
loves me.
The Sherry
cask.
Huh? Guess what? He loves me a lot.
Whoa. Two Sherry casks.
Yes.
Oh, my.
Now, here's something.
What is that?
That's one of my
Basil
favorite dark
Hayden's
ryes.
Dark Rye, baby.
Oh.
Basil
Oh.
Hayden's Dark Rye.
That
This is fucking incredible.
That and Jack Daniels they made a rested rye. I don't know if
Okay.
they still do it, but that
They
Basil
do.
Hayden Dark
What did he get, Rob?
is glorious.
Nothing. He got something for you, Trey.
I got cucumber water. Oh, man.
What is it?
Tennessee
Daniels.
apple.
Oh, the apple.
Yes.
This is pretty good stuff.
He specifically said I put something in there for Trey Tuts.
Just for Trey Tutson.
Fuck. Nate, thank you so much.
He also hates you, by the way, because he was about to tell us, I'm not drinking today.
Well, we're going to discuss this. I want to talk about the show today. We have a lot to get to. Stuff including Greg Warren, who is going to be on the show. Do we have a Greg clip? Let's go to a quick Greg clip. We're going to pull these waters up and drink them.
No. This happened yesterday. I put on my workout clothes and I did not work out. That's basically playing dress up. I might as well have put a cowboy outfit on because I didn't do any cowboy stuff either. This is what I did for a workout a couple weeks ago. I walked. I used to run. Now I walk. At some point, I guess I'm gonna stand. What'd you do in the gym today, Greg? I stood for 30 minutes. It was tough. I shifted every 4, so I'm tired. I'm probably gonna have to lean tomorrow. I never realized I walked that frequently till I left my house. My neighbor.
Greg Warren. That's enough. That's
Wow.
Greg Warren will be on the show here momentarily. One of my favorite. I want to say you can't even say Houston comics. I think from St. Louis originally, and then kind of Houston.
He
And
started out here.
I'll let you. That's
Yeah.
where I met him originally. So it's gonna be good to have him on the show. We're gonna. Are we pouring? What are you pouring? The rye?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you gonna join us, or you're on a diet?
Yeah.
You had a cucumber covered in. Was that kiwi?
No, that was
Actual cucumber?
That was lime, kiwi and lime. No, wait, what the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah,
Cucumbers.
Yeah, cucumber.
And lime, and I had some lime sprinkled over with some tajin, whatever you tell me what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tagine.
I'm trying this Dr. Sebi's alkaline diet.
the fuck?
I gotta lose some weight, so
You're gonna use an alkaline diet?
Wait, why are you losing weight? What happened?
I just I'm
Yeah,
getting
eating disorder.
No, I'm
You
getting,
got.
Excuse me. I'm trying this alkaline diet. Me and this Ramon shirt are black as a motherfucker right now.
You need to get on the Ramones diet. It's just cocaine and bad lyrics.
Great lyrics.
Great lyrics, bad
musician
yeah,
shit.
you know what? Yeah. Sam has a Ramon shirt on. Y'all played that for us when we were in
On the way to Kentucky.
on the way to Kentucky.
Introduced you to the Ramones, and where did you land?
I landed on Bad Band.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
correctly,
Like-
but do you like them?
But it's like, well, it's like, fuck, how do you say? It's like the catchy hits. That's what it's. That's what I got. That's what I gather.
Yeah,
Catchy hits.
Punk Beach Boys.
Like
Yep.
Punk Beach Boys. I would have with Punk Migos.
That's
They just made everything happening behind Joey Ramone is the most simple, basic shit that's ever been recorded.
3 chords and no waiting.
But god damn, it was fun.
That's why the least respectable job in the entire music industry ever is a Ramones cover band.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
all of
Fuck
all
you,
of the
you
yeah, you gotta
lazy piece of
drop those
shit.
off for the crew. Jerry Wayne Longmire over there on the ones and twos. And Adam Taylor, of course, directing for us. We don't have T with us, but he's part of the Whiskey Brothers family, and we'll raise a glass to all the folks behind the
Sorry you
scenes.
don't get
making a
to
lot of
join
shit
us,
happen.
Trey.
Good time.
You drink that? What is that? Toilet water? What is
This is
what sort of soft ass yoo-hoo?
This is apple lemon ginger juice.
Oh God.
I am black. I am Malcolm X in this motherfucker right now.
This looks like a yoo-hoo you spilled on your shirt and wrung out.
And it
That's
does.
exactly
What is it now? Apple what?
Apple lemon ginger juice.
Apple lemon
Yeah.
ginger juice. That's a stripper name in fucking Fourth Ward.
I'm not apple ginger
juice.
lemon juice.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Prince song.
It was one of Prince's former identities. He was Spooky Electric and Apple Ginger Lemon Juice.
It was when he thought the symbol wasn't going to take hold. He was like, "Let's see if we can go."
I didn't even look at the color of this, but yeah, it looks like month-old mop water.
What is it? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah,
What
it
does it
looks
taste
bad.
like? It looks like 3 aisles worth of mop water if you ever worked at a
gross.
grocery store.
It tastes like ginger.
You
know what it
you
looks
put
like?
ginger on anything, it tastes like ginger.
You know what it looks
It-
like? It looks like you were running out of peanut butter and you were cheap, so you put water in there and shook it up.
Shook it up. Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, get the laughs out of this.
I knew a guy who would get drunk on Mad Dog 4040. 2020, yeah. This is how bad it was.
No, here's
4040.
how bad it was.
Yeah. Mad Dog 2020. But he would take MD20.
Furious dog.
He would
40-40.
It would get MD 2020 grape flavored and empty it into a half-used grape jelly jar, and would drink it directly out of the half-used grape jelly
And
jar.
nobody was like, "Why is this dude drinking so much grape jelly?"
Yeah, it's fucking. It was like grape on grape.
You know what we used to do in high school? We would get Boone Strawberry Hill, and we would drink about that much out of the neck and fill it back up with vodka. So it still tasted like strawberry, but it had a much more kick
Yeah.
to it. So you weren't just drinking wine all night.
Strawberry Hill is underrated. I'll say it.
Yeah, well, until the next morning.
Nah.
When all that sugar gets in your fucking guts.
You a Strawberry Hill kid?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Boone's Farm.
Oh,
Don't know what that.
Gas station wine.
you will next Monday.
Thunderbird.
Oh.
You gonna bring? I can't drink it. You gonna bring it for y'all?
Maybe.
I am 3 weeks and a day sober, and I love it.
I love it
Motherfucker,
too.
I will totally go back down that memory lane.
One, that's barely drinking. It'd be like being spritzed with cologne on your way through the mall, and you're like, oh, that had alcohol
No,
in it.
it's a Catholic baptism.
Yeah,
You've been sprinkled a little
exactly.
bit on.
You'll
I
get as
got
much
you.
alcohol in your system as if you poured whiskey on your skin.
Hand sanitizer gets you
Right.
drunker
Yeah, is
by contact. It's a
But when you're 14, it gets you fucked up.
It damn sure does.
it is everyone's first.
Okay.
You get that. You get a 6-pack of beer, and then you get the Boone's Farm for the lady.
Okay. I just don't
She
want to be
drinks
an
that much.
abusive husband again because it starts with Strawberry Hill. And then, and then I don't want to say where it ends. But yeah.
Rob, how would you introduce our guest tonight?
Tonight we have our good friend, old friend of the show, old friend of all of us here, I think, except for maybe Trey. I don't know if you've ever met him.
No, I don't know. Another
But,
white guy. Nice to meet you.
But it's a guy started out in Houston with many years ago at the old Laugh Stop, and now he's going on to great things. He has a dry bar special out. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Warren, everybody. Greg Warren.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, fellas?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Another white guy, huh?
We want to take the small moment right up front to introduce you to Trey Tutson, the newest whiskey brother. And if I don't do this, I'm remiss because he'll bitch about it for fucking 6 more days. No, I'm kidding.
It's gonna sit here. Nice to meet you, Greg.
How you doing, Trey?
I appreciate how much you love stand-up. Your background is a brick wall. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I've been doing some corporate Zoom gigs here over the last
And how
couple of
fun are
months.
those, Greg?
The money is good.
Yeah, that's the reason we all do it, Greg.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a gig that I completely look forward to.
Are you just itching to get back on the stage, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I've been out a little bit. You know, it's like in waves. I'm going out this week, so.
Where are you going?
Des Moines.
Des Moines
there's
open
Funny
back
Bone
up?
there.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then Vegas next week. So
Vegas don't give a
there's
fuck.
like I had it. I had COVID in January, so I think I still have the antibodies.
Oh shit! How bad was it for you?
Not that bad, man. You know, I was really tired, but I you know, they said take it easy, and I like embraced that. So I'm not sure if I was tired from the COVID or tired from like literally. I was like disciplining myself to not get off the couch for 2 weeks, and I think if you do that, it's like the equivalent of smoking.
It's like a prolonged meditation.
For medical reasons.
Yeah. It was. I don't think it was the healthiest thing to do. So and I do think I'm having like some long hauler type stuff. Like
Did you lose the taste and smell and all that noise?
I lost the taste and smell for a while. Most of it's back.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, Trey, you said another white guy. Here's what you don't know about Greg. Greg has had a great career. A lot of things that I've been jealous of. But I lost my shit one day when I was flipping through the channels. And on BET, they had a stand-up show called Coming to the Stage.
I remember that show. I grew up.
And
Wait,
they
you
said-
was the white dude with the whistle, Joe?
That was the white guy. That was the white guy.
That was me, man.
Not only did he have the balls to go on BET, he fucking crushed
Oh my God, you lost to that hack.
No, I lost to Joe, man. Joe was good. Joe Recca was strong. I lost to Joe.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Another hack. I apologize,
Might be
Greg.
thinking it, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
I
that,
remember
my
you.
favorite thing about that show, well, first of all, like it was a weird the way they did it. It was like whenever you get on, you just have to stay alive for as many episodes. And I knew going in, I got 3 episodes worth of stuff that's somewhat relevant to a black audience. After that, I was running dry, and they kept me on for like 8 episodes. I was like, just kick me off already.
Yeah.
This show's it's gonna get real white here, and but one Paul Mooney was the judge.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
On one episode, and they were all the guys are like, "Oh, Mooney doesn't like white people, man. You are not gonna have." And Mooney, I was like terrified, and you had to stand there and listen to him judge it. He's like, "You white, you real white, but I like my white people white." You know. I was like, "All right, man."
It was like Paul Mooney, Kim Coles.
Kim
and,
Coles fucking loved him.
And fucking
Kim Coles was great, man. They were all the comics were cool. All the everybody was really nice, man.
Yeah,
You know?
he was on the second season.
But every time you finished your set, Kim Cole's like, "My Greg,
Yeah,
she was. Greg, she loved you."
You know what? The terrifying thing about that show was like they had they had music, and like they had a DJ, so the DJ would play music as you're walking up. And of course, all the black comics are just loving it. These guys are like dancing on their way up, and I'm like, cut it! For the love of God, please don't let me have to dance on this thing, man.
Greg, I know exactly how you feel. Because when they see me, they go, "Oh, we got a black comic," and they bring me up to some shit I've never heard of before. And now I'm standing on stage in a Slayer shirt with Migos playing behind me.
Was there an episode where like you had gotten comfortable? You're like, "Oh, fuck it, this is where I play now." Like you just
No, I never got comfortable. Slade, I'm not sure I've ever been comfortable on television, to be honest with you. And I've done some stuff.
No, that's not true, Greg. When you were, and I owe you a thank you, if nothing else. Pour me a shot. I'm gonna toast to Greg again. The first time I ever did the Bob and Tom show, and this was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, we did it together, right?
We did it together, and I was so nervous because it was my first time on that show, and you put me very at ease, and I still think it was disastrous, but you made me feel very comfortable.
It wasn't. No, they wouldn't have kept you if it was disastrous. They're really
you'll
they're
be back
really
when we
nice
go to
about it, but they'll get rid of you real quick.
Yeah,
Man.
like,
I've seen it happen.
We'll ask you another question when we cut to where we're Indianapolis only.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I want to show you guys something.
Please have on pants.
Now here's the thing. I can't tell if that's an actual brick backdrop or if
I can
that's.
see the wrinkles.
Yeah, I know. So, but and now we don't know.
I did this corporate gig a couple weeks ago, and they sent me a pretty nice bottle of whiskey. It looks like, man.
Ooh.
Oh, the reserve.
Rob, reach over there and grab the blank behind us. That one right there. Yeah. That is an empty that we killed the night of our special right there.
It's right there.
Nice,
It says to the
man.
Whiskey
Nice.
Brothers.
That is a strong choice they gave you there, my friend.
Yeah. They were really, and it's got their logo like imprinted on it or whatever.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a good
Woodford Hill
boat.
Punk.
Congratulations.
Greg,
on-
can I ask a question?
Yeah, man.
So you shot the dry bar in Utah.
Yeah, in Provo. Yeah.
Did they try to keep you there? You know what
look
I'm
like the
saying.
dude who would show up at
Yes, very white shirt, black tie,
Yeah,
and a
man.
bike.
Yeah, I think maybe that would have been my calling, actually.
Would you have been a good Mormon? Would you have been a good door-to-door religion salesman?
Man, I really like caffeine, so I don't know how well that would have gone. Like,
Yeah, that is a
when
fun-
when we were shooting, I was so stupid. When we were shooting that thing, it's in Provo, which is like the center of Mormon, and I was like, hey, man, I've done some TV, and I go on Starbucks. I'm like, hey, where's the Starbucks? When we did makeup, and I'm like, where's the Starbucks? And they were like. They're like, man. I'm like, where's the Starbucks?
So
I
you
just gotta get
couldn't-
some. And they weren't like mean but they were like, and I go, well, what do you got tea here? And it was like all these herbal teas. I'm like, nah, man, where's the Starbucks? And they were like, and then it just hit me. I'm like, hey, dumbass, this is like, they don't do that here.
Right.
I found some Mexican restaurant and got like tea there. Or something.
I thought you were going to say cocaine. I was like, that's the way you say it.
No, that's.
Is there a pool hall around here?
Yeah,
Funny.
yeah.
Provo's just like Detroit.
God, I just thought of a Mexican restaurant in L.A. where
Yes, 100%. I thought of two in
Oh, yeah.
Houston where I could have solved that problem.
where all those guys did cocaine.
And you're talking about El Compadre.
One of our friends, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I know that restaurant.
El Compadre.
El Compadre.
Everybody knows.
El Compadre.
Yeah.
It's the bass player for the mariachi band. You just look at him when you walk in and go, psst, and he's like, oh, we're going to take a break.
I never did drugs, so I didn't know, but they all told me that, that's where
Yeah,
they
I've
were.
seen other people do it.
Very hard to get a Pepsi.
I
there.
gotta say, so you literally had to go to a speakeasy in Provo to get fucking
To get an iced tea, Rob. To get an iced tea.
No, he went to a Mexican restaurant because the Mexicans
Yeah.
don't know shit about Mormon. He walks in, he's like, let me get a cafe, let me get coffee. They're like, just a woman. They're like, that's their Mormon.
You gotta find a Starbucks underneath a bank. You knock on the door with a secret signal.
How the so the dry bar special, and you also, I remember there've been several lessons that you've dropped in your little nuggets along the way, and I remember when you did your Comedy Central Presents, I think you said you did 22 and a half minutes because you knew they were going to edit it to 22.
Yeah, I tried. I probably did a little more than I should have, but yeah, I had got that advice. Like, don't give them too much, or they'll butcher
Did you do the
it.
same
Yeah.
thing with dry bar where you're just like, this is what I'm doing?
Dry bar, no, because I just did. You know what? To be honest, and that thing was fantastic. I shot a special that came out this year for Amazon Prime, and it's like, it was a big deal for me. The dry bar, I sort of like. Was like I didn't really know what it was, and I was like, nobody's giving me a special lately. I don't know what to do with this material. It's clean, so I'm just gonna do it. It had already been out on a CD, and I tried, and it's a really fun. They do it well. The crowds are nice, and it's really professionally done. But I was like, it's like everything else I've done. Nobody's gonna see it, and then and then
6 million
like,
people.
that's like a big. They get a lot of they really know what they're doing with social media, which it's nice now when they don't. If somebody Googles me, that comes up instead of the guy, some awful
Scared and
radio
whistling
interview
in a black audience. That
Coming to the
no,
States Club.
you guys, there's always one of those local TV interviews that comes up.
Yes.
Where I'm trying to shove bits in, and there's this smoking hot girl that will not shut the fuck up, man. It's always an older guy who's really good and asking you questions, and then the younger girl thinks she's smoking hot, and if she doesn't stop talking for 15 seconds, she's gonna lose her job. So I'm like, I was in Iowa the other day.
Oh my God! My friend lives in Iowa.
And then instead of like just being like, a real comic like Rob or what you guys, all you guys would be like, just like, this is stupid. What do you want? Like, I'm just like, sticking to the script, trying to shove in the bit, and it's even worse. It's like I look like the weakest human being and not funny.
Dude. All right, so come see this guy at Snickers.
No, don't come see me. Nobody should see me after this shit ever. And then when they Google you, what's the first thing that comes up? Man?
That interview.
I did a comedy such. I have an hour special on Amazon. Does that come up? No. It's Good Morning, fucking Cedar Rapids, and it.
Oh, my boyfriend did open mic one time, and it was a.
People say I'm really funny.
All
my friends say I should do comedy.
Some of those, they're so dumb, yet they have a genius knack for stepping on a punchline. It's like you are completely. You have no abilities whatsoever except to know exactly where to ruin a joke.
It's almost innate.
And fill in on the weather once a month.
Yeah, you're just trying to.
And let me reiterate: these girls are hot, extremely hot.
Always
Smoke it.
Yeah. You're just trying to promote the fucking show in Des Moines, and you got the fucking weather girl shitting on your act. Oh.
I can't wait to
completely ruin it. It's so hard, even if the guy's good. Like there's a couple shows. It's always the people that used to do radio. Or there's like a show in Lexington that's this guy and a woman, but they're so good. But even then, it's such a tight window. They're like, hey, we got about a minute and a half here, 2.5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I got to do something funny. And even then, it's like kind of walking a tight wire.
Dude, you know what my favorite is? My favorite is when they ask you to come do college radio. Because college radio doesn't give a fuck.
Bro, St. Louis,
you here till 4 o'clock in the morning. We don't care.
Columbia. Where was Deja Vu?
Columbia Mo?
Yes, dude. College radio at Mizzou was so fun.
It's amazing. But then once you get in, like you said, it'll be a guy who's like he's really experienced. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to lead you into your bits. But he's not going to tell her to shut up because he's like, we're on the video feed and they watch for her.
Nobody tells them to shut up. Ever.
No.
That's why they're still there in every fucking station.
But dude,
and I don't know if I mentioned, these girls are extremely attractive.
I think you've solved the mystery. I think if you pulled the mask off.
I'd watch her do horrible interviews with me. Not me.
What happens if you say just shut your ass up?
That's what you would say, and that's why you're going to be a better comic than me. That's why you'll go further than I, because that's why somebody's like, hey, would you just shut up, Caroline? Nobody thinks you're funny. You are hot, but that's only going to go so far.
I mean, that's all you have. Like, you look good, but that does not fucking, give you access to speak right now.
Anybody told you how to do an interview, ever.
That's when you just look at it and go, what club are you playing this weekend? Huh? Where can they buy tickets to go see you?
I have an OnlyFans.
They got that job because they're hot the same way that Elvis got a black belt in karate. Nobody was going to tell him no.
How about you do for me what you do for him? Go get us coffee and let me finish this interview.
Rob, you're going to figure out a way to bring Elvis jive ass into this shit every time.
I didn't know that, Rob. They gave him an
honorary black belt.
I'm the fastest rising black belt in the history of Kung Fu, man.
The same way Bill Cosby got 64 degrees?
Yeah.
Same way he got a fucking degree from Temple. Like how they give him them honorary.
Yes.
Yo, you smart.
The same way Shaq is a cop.
Same way. All that shit. Exactly.
Did you guys see the movie about the wrestler the guy that John DuPont shot? What was it? It was
fuck it. Yeah, I know it's with Steve Carell, right?
Yeah. Carell played DuPont,
and Channing Tatum.
And Ruffalo played and Channing Tatum played Mark Schultz. I'll tell you a story about him. I was into wrestling, but one of the things they had in that movie was they entered DuPont, who's this old guy who had never wrestled, into tournaments, and they'd have guys like take a dive, like wrestle with him. They showed like it. I've seen footage. It's awful. They would, he would get in them because he was rich and he was crazy and he gave him all this money. But they would have these freestyle tournaments and DuPont would get out there and it's like, Oh, come
Were you
on,
watching?
man.
Were you watching this all angry as a wrestler? Were you like, this is technically incorrect?
No, they did a pretty good job. Like Ruffalo, I think Ruffalo might have wrestled.
It's all that Hulk training.
And I knew, like, I had my favorite. This guy Mark Schultz. That's who Channing Tatum played. He was a beast of a wrestler, and he was kind of he's a little goofy. He's not. They kind of. I thought it was a good job, but I thought Channing Tatum played a little dumber than he actually was because I've met him. He's not dumb. He's just he's like he's out there.
Channing Tatum was trying to make himself not be hot.
Yeah. Well, Schultz. So I did this wrestling character for this wrestling website. It was like playing a kind of a dumb guy, and it got popular on this wrestling website because wrestlers don't have anything to see. So there's no other wrestling,
or
sketch
benches.
guys. So we were at the NCAA tournament one year, and my friend Ben Askren he knows all these guys. And he's taking me around to meet these legends of wrestling. So he takes me around to meet Mark Schultz, who at the time the movie had just come out, and Schultz was an Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
He was one of the best ever. So I'm just like, I play this guy like that has a 40-year-old guy that has his headgear, and never takes it off and just won't let go of wrestling. So I go up and I'm like, I was a 3-time champion of the Afton Quadrangular tournament. He's like, I won the Olympics, and we just shoot it. And I'm like, so I start wrestling with him a little bit, So we walk away, and Schultz goes to Askren, and I wrestled in college,
Right.
Schultz goes to Askren.
Yeah,
and goes,
you got that head.
He goes, hey man, that guy kind of knew what he was doing a little bit, he wasn't that bad. And Askren's like, no man, he wrestled like he thought I was like a Make-A-Wish kid that they were bringing around. Shit. That's my favorite Mark Schultz stories. He just thought I was some guy they were bringing around to like do stuff with.
Oh my God!
So, Greg Warren, what are you? Where can they find you on social media? What are you? What else is out there? I know your dry bar special is dropped. Super easy to find. Just Google it. And, two videos below you on the news will be that dry bar special.
If I could plug one thing, it's
Please.
there's a special on Amazon Prime called "Where the Field Corn Grows."
I love the field corn bit, by the way. I saw that.
Oh,
It's-
thanks, man.
It is
Yeah,
I cried laughing at
Thanks, buddy.
Social media all at Greg Warren. Greg
It's not
Warren
worth
comedy.
following.
Greg, will you give Trey a whistle on the way out the door just for BET's sake?
yeah.
Just the
Oh yeah, Texas.
I
Yeah,
was
that
fucking 10 years old, man.
Yeah, I knew I reached somebody, Trey. And it's,
Shit.
Greg, I don't know when you're back in Texas, but
I gotta get back, man. I miss you guys.
We miss you back. You have a home here. You got a seat at the table, and bring that bottle of whiskey. We'll share it with you as well.
Yeah, man. It's really good talking to you guys. Thanks a lot.
We miss you the most. Greg Warren, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. More Whiskey Brothers podcast. Follow us at Praise Whiskey, and do the Twitch thing. That's where the best place to follow us as we do this live is. We'll see you guys back here in just a moment.
Okay, it's not-
Welcome back to the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, episode 901. I know,
It's all good.
I know, but it's a
This
frustrating.
is how I got slapped.
It is, and that's why I'm looking at you right now to let you know, like, just be cool, lay in the shade, no slaps.
I'm good.
It was one time. Let it. I have had girlfriends hang on to shit for shorter periods of time. It has been a long time.
Oh yeah. Were they concussed several times? Did they just recently get ejected out of the fucking mail truck?
Your Honor.
He hit you in your concussed head. After I got the second shot, this motherfucker must have hit me like 6 times in that same arm.
Wow.
I was like,
But
you just
My
spot the
love
weakness.
language is touch. It's
You not Italian, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
No, what it
This
is like
Lebanese ass motherfucker.
that Robert Downey Sherlock Holmes movie where everything goes in the slow mo, and he's like, "Where's the weak point?"
Yeah.
And he just bink.
That's what he does.
yeah, it just grids over your skin.
He just hits Rob's spirit.
Yeah.
Just keep flicking at his soul. Like,
There is
that's all
no
I
soul.
got, Slade.
There is no spirit.
Why do you let your friends talk to you like this, Rob? I got your back.
I've gotten.
Because
I'm
it's
tired.
true.
Because I'm so tired.
Tell them
I'm just so tired.
What happened? Why you so tired?
That's what happens when you don't believe
Life.
in anything.
Life. He's over here eating cucumbers, trying to lose weight, and I couldn't. I had a fucking barbecue.
Dude,
2
I
hours
weigh
ago.
myself. I gotta lose like.
You gotta lose shit.
at least
Look you, you're
15
fucking-
pounds.
You're fucking like a 12-year-old over there.
Do you know what
tiny.
I?
You're
Do you know what I
tiny.
need to lose? I need to lose a Trey Tutson.
That's hilarious.
That's what I need to lose.
if he lost to
Fuck
Trey
off.
Tutson, he'd still have a Rob Mungle.
That's
there. Was,
yeah. This is getting very meta.
Drink it. Shake that shit before you drink it. That just looks like an old aquarium.
Yes, sir, Uncle.
Yeah.
No, I just don't want you to drink. Because here's the thing: you're gonna drink the top part, and then you're gonna be left with just the sediment.
Yeah, it looks like that Italian dressing at the Olive Garden when you get to the table.
Yeah. Drink your never ending breadsticks. Cheers to better soup or whatever.
You guys
You know,
have a good
I've
time.
learned some science last week. Guys.
Oh, let's hear
Oh,
this
I'm
shit.
all in on
fuck.
science, Rob.
He doesn't believe in this either.
No,
I love
I,
science.
I believe in science.
Yeah, he believes science.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So there is a sea slug
Yes.
that researchers have discovered.
Is this the one
What?
that you can cut its head off?
Yes.
I know things about
Yeah.
sea slugs.
The sea slug, when it's infected with parasites or it has other damage to itself, will cut off its own head
How gangster is that?
and let the body rebuild. And
You
it can
remember-
build back up.
Remember that crybaby dude who was trapped with the boulder on his arm and he cut his arm
Yeah.
off? Nothing compared to
Nothing.
this sea slug.
The sea slug,
This
man.
decapitating.
White fact.
They're actually little black.
It's called
the-
Sluggicus deadpoolius.
The Elysius Marcardus or something.
Yeah,
I
there
don't
it
know.
is.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't actually know.
It cuts off its own head.
Okay, this is what bothers me. He pull it up. Just show us the decapitation.
Look at the walking head around. What do you think that's doing?
That's his body that he's walking up and kissing goodbye.
Here's the thing. You don't know when the snail's going to decapitate itself. You
By
can't
the
leave
way,
the camera running the whole
That
time.
is literally kiss your ass goodbye.
right?
That's so
he just
funny.
made a lap. Made
My
a lap.
point is, if you can do that, do you suck your own dick? If you can do that.
you got to remove a rib first, even if you're
No,
a sea
if you
slug.
cut your-
Hold up. No.
cut your head off.
Absolutely no. Because here's the thing. The body that's left below is lifeless. You're just sucking a dick.
What if
you
you're
don't
both
even
hanging
enjoy
though?
The
that.
body's still alive. The body on that is still alive for a
But
few
you're
hours.
not feeling it with your brain
there's
sensors.
there's no connection between the two. You
Yeah.
got to put some jumper cables between the genitalia and the head. If
Well,
the
then
head's
well,
gonna
then you don't need to jerk yourself off if you can do that.
the I don't know how autoerotic snail asphyxiation has turned into automollusc. The Elisa marginata. I told you. I knew what it was called.
I love what's really funny about this is that there's an ad about sea slugs cutting off their own heads, and the next article is cannabis. It's a climate gas. Yeah. Hey, because if you're reading this, you're probably high as shit right now. Because no one else gives a fuck about this slug. Notice, Slade already knew the story.
I'm going with white facts.
You shut your mouth, Jerry. You shut your mouth, JW. That is, you do not. The jury
I'm
is not
killing it
allowed
at the
to
sound
react.
booth, baby.
The jury is not allowed to weigh in until they go to deliberation. I know all about this.
White facts, huh? White facts, Trey.
You don't believe it?
No, I don't. You got a lot of unfuckable vibes. I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just seeing a pudgy loser kid that just read encyclopedias like a motherfucker.
Yes, but
naming
skinny.
capitals and bugs and shit.
I had animal cards.
Skinny.
Yeah, I was skinny as shit.
Fat kid soul.
On the
Gotcha,
inside.
yeah.
Oh, low,
Fat
yeah.
core.
Yeah,
I got you.
total
Hey, Trey,
fat
here's
core.
the thing. It'll never see the light of day. I won't describe it because he's my boy. But I have seen photos of a young Slade Ham.
Ah.
He was a nerdy motherfucker.
Oh yeah, you can, bro. It's eking out. You can smell it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, listen.
Yeah.
Bro, fat
It
kid
was-
soul. My soul right now is eating your cucumbers. Like I'm telling you,
It was a sight to behold.
You
Like,
already know.
it was your
That's why
old place. Your old place in Beaumont. You had a photo of, and you said, "I put it up here to remember."
Yeah.
And I walked in, and I was like, "Who is that ugly motherfucker?" He's like, "That's me." I was like, "Okay." All right. I was like, and in that moment, I was like, everything about you makes perfect
sense.
fucking sense.
I already know that's what he was.
Everything about you makes
Trey got me-
so much
Trey
sense.
got me figured out.
His fingers still smell like bologna.
Trey,
Those kids,
eggs and wieners,
those
bro.
loser kids,
Eggs and wieners,
yes.
bro. Eggs and
There's
wieners.
Magic the Gathering dust from when he opened the package.
I never played Magic the Gathering. I
D&D?
never played Dungeons Dragons.
No?
Never,
No D&D?
never either one of those.
Here-
I
here's the thing.
was comic books and baseball cards.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, shit you do by yourself.
Okay, wait a minute.
This lonely motherfucker.
Comic books, baseball cards, and jerking off.
I just want friends.
So that's what it was. It was that powder from that Topps baseball gun. That's what it was.
This motherfucker just in a corner like Iron Man. Baloney. This shit fucking lonely. This motherfucker got 3 brothers, and they didn't want to fuck with him.
And he was first.
He's first. You can literally make them play with you. This motherfucker was like, I'll find a
I'll spit on you. I'll beat myself up. I don't need you.
Christ. This is, oh man.
That's real, man.
Getting to know you.
Shut up, Tarita.
Getting
All y'all
to
laughing in the comments. Yeah, my brain.
Oh,
It would. Yeah, we'll play some
Oh, God.
D&D together.
that was
This is why I hit you. Pick up your fork.
All right.
no. This is why I love you. This is
God damn.
tomorrow's for Slade. I've been wanting to say this shit to you.
For 30 years. I mean, and you back on this shit. It's more motherfucking sea slug white facts. It's not real, Jerry.
Sea slug white facts.
You can't decapitate your motherfuckers.
All right.
Here's
Yes,
the
you
thing,
can.
man. So we like there's a sea slug that cuts its own head off and does this or whatever. It doesn't even surprise me because if I have a feeling if you look deep enough and you think what's the most outlandish thing you can do to yourself, you can find an animal that does it.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
all these trans kids, I'm like frogs were doing that since the beginning of time.
I've always said. Okay, you said that. I always brought up the fucking caterpillar butterfly situation.
Yeah.
Caterpillar is clearly a dude. It's fat. It's lazy. it don't want to do shit. It's a fucking couch potato insect. But then it becomes fabulous. Over time, yeah, over time.
I always
And then, by the way,
what was the first caterpillar to have that happen? What the fuck did he go tell
Hang
his
on.
friends?
here's the thing, though.
No, it's me, Jerry.
fucked up.
It's me.
Here's the thing, though. The caterpillar becomes beautiful right about the time it hits puberty. It's like, I need to get some pussy. Time to fucking pip this shit out. That's it. That's what happened.
You think it's peacocking?
Yeah, it's like,
not-
she ain't
no.
gonna fuck
I
this.
think Rob's way more correct. This poor butterfly has to
poor
show up to its
butterfly.
buddies at the butterfly bar,
And it's suddenly
explain.
it's like Freaky Friday where they change bodies and nobody look. It's me. I'm telling you,
I swear to you,
Jerry. I know what size shoes you wear.
Not believing
It's gonna
it at
happen to
all.
all of you. This is big. This is Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
It's all that
that's
shit.
all
30
that.
going on 30, like all those.
We
fucking-
gotta get out of here. Follow us on the Twitch. The Twitch page was what I was gonna say. I literally didn't mean the Twitch. If you think I meant that, then we're not friends. I was saying on the Twitch feed, and I was going, and then I
Look
stopped
now.
myself.
Now we can throw away friends. Now this time,
Yeah, that's how it
we're not
works.
friends.
We're getting out of here. Find us there. Fuck you, Trey. This
I
whole
didn't
episode-
say nothing.
That's how
I'm just getting to know you.
We'll be back on another episode.
Looks like I should avoid your ass.
See you soon. All right.
Your ass in shape.
Hey guys, we're just chatting now for a little bit before we do the second episode for Thursday. Ophelia, yes, we should play some D&D. I don't know how to play.
Well, I know you need that
Are you
dumbass
talking
die.
to them on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I just came
I'll
over.
explain this.
Yeah, because I can't get
wanna
on.
do it? Go
So
ahead.
no, do it, because I can't get on Twitch right now.
He's telling you to do it.
So tell them.
So here's the thing, all my Facebook peeps. We stream this thing on Facebook, we stream it on Twitch, we stream it on YouTube. All of you guys who are in the Facebook room and you are in there chatting, we thank you and we really appreciate it. However, you happen to be doing it on the only medium that is never gonna pay us a motherfucking dime. If you go over to Twitch, which in the past few episodes, a lot of you have, and on Thursdays, you guys are really, really good about coming into Twitch. Man, it takes you a couple seconds to sign up. Go into Twitch. The more viewers we have and the more people we have actively chatting, the more Twitch promotes us, and then they'll run ads with us and whatnot, and it makes us money. And the thing is, if it makes us money, it keeps this podcast free.
Free, yeah.
Otherwise, starting at episode 1000, these bitches are going to be 99 cents a fucking episode. Because I ain't getting on Zoom 2 hours before these motherfuckers in L.A. to fucking...
100%.
I don't know. I mean, I you know, guys, I'll do whatever I got to do. I love you. But, yeah, it really, really does help us out when you guys are in Twitch. And then, so, okay, I'm going to break it down for you for real. If you're watching live like you are right now, it helps the shit out of us when you're in Twitch.
Yeah.
If you miss the live and you want to watch a back episode,
Just go to YouTube.
don't go to Twitch. Go to YouTube and get our view counts up there.
Yeah.
There's a system to it. All right?
Help us.
Make us money.
Yeah, help us out.
Because Mark Zuckerberg is a stingy motherfucker.
Fuck that
and
guy.
He ain't pay. Matter of fact, not only does he not pay us, but when we put these episodes up, as soon as the episode is done, we all get notifications going, hey, would you like to give me $50 to put your episode out to more people?
And I go, no, you Mandarin speaking motherfucker. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, fucking, you were portrayed badly in a
He
movie.
stole Facebook. He stole it. He made it, but he stole it.
I mean,
And he fucked over his homeboy. Pulled a fucking Judas. Homie, the dude where he
Bruh.
cut him out.
brother, name any billionaire businessman who didn't fuck over their homie.
Kanye West. I mean, he's recent,
Hang
but
on.
he ain't fuck over nobody.
Has he hit the billionaire status yet?
Bro, remember he became, over this weekend he became the richest black man in American history. $6.6 billion. You know what? Fucking
Wow.
through that Gap deal for Yeezy. Nigga, wait,
Oh,
see, I'm
Jesus.
so sick of yo.
No, hey, it's Trey.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Trey,
I'm just gonna say it's too much cream in your coffee. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say.
Trey. What you have to understand is, I cut cable. I have no TV. I have no nothing.
Motherfucker, you got a phone.
Yeah,
It was trending everywhere.
I sit around watching Netflix. But I was like, how do he beat Dre? Dre sold fucking Korean headphones for billions.
Because I don't know, but I just know the Gap deal is like.
I guarantee you,
insane.
Kanye was like, you have to give me $1 more than they gave Dre.
I find it perfectly awesome that it happened right as she filed for divorce. That's what's. I mean, it's kind of fucked up that they put his money out there like that. But at the same time, it's the best shit ever. I'm a
I ain't saying shit,
billionaire.
gold
I'm a
digger.
billionaire.
But your ex-husband ain't no broke nigga.
Fuck yeah! It's like
Keeping up with the Kanyes, bitch.
yeah. I really hope. I hope. Yeah, man. I hope it inspires the music to be awesome. Why the fuck you didn't know that?
I haven't watched
Watching
nothing.
all this
I haven't
comic
watched
book
nothing.
shit, Justice League and shit. You watching all this shit over the
Yeah,
weekend.
that took up 4 hours of my
and
fucking
missed
life.
the most awesome black news in a while. It was not somebody getting murdered in the street. It was a nigga becoming wealthy.
Bro, I love Kanye. I think sometimes when he opens his mouth, he's not good. He's a good businessman.
Okay.
He's a fucking genius level producer.
I think when he opens his mouth, people just don't like he's 3 steps ahead. Like his mind is 3 steps ahead before we can understand. And then when it comes out, he almost needs a translator.
Yes.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like this is what this is what he's trying to say.
And that is why I believe he got along with Trump so well. Because they were
they both-
they were two motherfuckers who needed to take 60 seconds before they opened their fucking mouth.
And then say
You can't ask them things in the moment, or they will just.
they cannot answer abruptly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cannot
they
have
just,
that
it
happen.
needs to be hang on. Like remember that Key and Peele sketch where Luther was there?
Yeah, and
To
he's
field the questions?
Uh-huh.
Both of those motherfuckers, I think they got along because they were like, yeah, we will just say some wild shit if we're asked a question.
Also, they got along
Because they're rich.
because they don't like broke niggas. I'm serious. That's why Steve Harvey went there. Steve Harvey don't like broke niggas. Nobody. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why I'm just think of the black people that went to go see Trump, and then think about how they are toward poverty-stricken black people.
but Cube wouldn't talk to him, and that broke my heart. But Cube said he was like, I did it with the best intentions. I was trying to look out for the rest of y'all.
I understand
whatever.
that. I understand that. Once again, I mean he's made a lot of careers and he's helped out a lot of fucking people, but I mean, come on,
He got the fuck
it's
out.
the same guy that made "Are We There Yet?" and "Are We Done Yet?"
He wrote straight out of Compton because that was his vision board. It was to get the straight out of Compton. Somebody please buy this shit so I can get straight out of Compton.
100%. You think that movie got snubbed?
Yes.
You think so? Why so?
Yes, absolutely. One, because I believe it defied expectations. People expected when they say they're making a movie about NWA, you expect just crazy gangster shit and fuck, nigga. It got deep and it was about their story and whatnot. And then at the end of it, it got into aftermath and where they headed and why they broke up and like they kind of grew up. And there was that touching moment where they all kind of watched Easy die and whatnot. Bro, I'm the biggest NWA fan you can find on this fucking planet.
Gotcha.
And I was blown away by that movie because it wasn't what I was expecting.
No, I got snubbed because Ice Cube wrote it. I think if he just got some little Jewish kid to write it.
Hey, hang on. He didn't write though.
I thought he did write it.
No,
I
because
thought what you said.
the only no.
Oh, you mean the song Straight Outta Compton?
I'm talking about straight.
I thought
song.
you meant the movie. That's why
I'm
I was
talking about the movie.
like, okay.
Well, I'm talking about the movie now. The song Straight Outta Compton. He wrote
yeah,
songs
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote all the lyrics.
All everything. Yeah. Easy E said it.
Yeah.
Ice Cube writes the rhymes.
that I say.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
No, he wrote all that shit. But no. So this is why I think the movie got snubbed, is because it got nominated. The only Oscar it got nominated for was Best Screenplay.
Yeah.
A white guy wrote it. The only white person attached to the film was the only person even nominated. And the guy who played Dre fucking killed
nailed it. That guy's really good.
The guy who played Easy fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Ice Cube's son, he killed it, but I can't give him credit for it because I'm like, you're just doing an impression of your
He's bad,
dad.
yeah.
If you cast me to do an impression of my dad, yes, I'll give you an Oscar-worthy performance because nobody knows that motherfucker better than him except my mama. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also I don't think he knows like the Ice Cube we know. Does that make sense?
Probably not. Hang on a second.
I think that's a little harder to do. To do an impression of your dad how other people see him.
Here's the deal, man. The thing about NWA, especially Ice Cube, why I've just loved him. That dude, he went solo right about the time I was hitting puberty. So my body was getting introduced to testosterone, and there was the angriest, yellingest rapper on the planet saying, "You don't like how I'm living? Well, fuck you." And I was like, this man's God, right? Now,
how they got me.
Can you imagine that guy is your dad? Can you imagine getting in trouble in that fucking house?
Yeah.
With Ice Cube as your dad? I just run the fuck away. I wouldn't have been in the movie. I don't care how much money daddy has. I'll go be broke and live in a box. This motherfucker's not hitting me one more fucking time. Because I don't even think he has to hit you. I think, come over here,
that
motherfucker.
Face, that mean face that he has.
That eyebrow thing he does, that scares the shit out of me sitting on my couch.
I forgot. You just said something. I forgot about puberty. I forgot that's what happens. I don't remember puberty. I don't remember that shit happening for me.
I remember
some testosterone's in my body. I remember when I could come, like when that was new.
Yeah.
And I guess
I remember I went from playing Transformers, and then I was like, oh my God, I could come, and then all I wanted to do was hit dudes in the face.
Interesting.
Testosterone is the worst goddamn thing on the planet.
I never.
I
listened to a lot of
Achoo,
R&B
you didn't say
growing
bless
up.
you, bam, right hook.
Damn, y'all lucky.
Yeah, we're lucky also because we came up in the day where you could hit a dude in the face. Nobody pressed charges.
Nobody
and nobody
recorded
got
it.
a gun.
You just got hit in the
How
face.
many dudes in your neighborhood did you just punch in the face and then afterwards be like, hey man, you want to go play football?
Oh, dude.
Like it was
That's
subtle.
how we got along.
Yeah.
Jeb, Wesley, all of them.
Fuck yeah. Dude still got tissue, got toilet paper in his nostrils.
While he's playing
But
football.
Like, I'm
that's what we
open.
did.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We were violent. All right, let's roll.
He's showing us more shit.
How many people?
Whoa. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier managed to beat out the premieres of WandaVision and The Mandalorian Season 2.
Well, yeah,
Based
that's
on viewership.
optimism.
But no. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You can't say it
If
beat out
episode 2 beats
WandaVision.
them out, if episode 2 beats out either one of those,
But no, here's the thing. They're like, oh,
And
it
WandaVision
beat out
dropped
it beat out the premiere of WandaVision. Here's the problem. Without WandaVision, it wouldn't have beat that out. They were like, we want to see what you got next. If you would have rolled this out first,
yeah, that's
nope.
Disney
Exactly.
going.
That's what I'm
right
saying.
There.
They-
Episode 2 ain't gonna be a third
Most
of them.
watched season premiere
Of course,
for any streaming service.
Of
because they were
course.
hungry.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Until Chappelle Show
That
drops.
has nothing to do with the quality of the content. Tell them they know all the Twitter stuff. Y'all, we're bouncing. We got to do another episode. With
Oh,
them.
yeah. I told them all about the Twitch and the YouTube. I told them to actually, if you're watching us live, come to Twitch. And if you missed it, then go to YouTube.
Cool.
We're talking, we handled all that business shit. And then we got into some other shit.
Cool.
Is all we're missing the crew? Because they're in a zone right now.
Yeah, we ready.
Hey, y'all ready?
Hey, 3s and 4s and 1s and 2s.
I mean, we're just
We're
ready for the
want to
second
go live to
episode.
the second episode.
Tell them,
You're still
live,
rolling the
so
interstitial.
Tell them bye.
Hey, bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Perfect.
About one division.